Thank you so much. Feeling very much honored, as mentioned by my teacher, as well as my brother. So, dear participants, welcome to the case studies from Tanzania. We have learning transformation using fast ADLX through dual qualitative ethnographic and narrative methodology. So this is the case of Rahma School in Tanzania. So we welcome you all. Regarding to the presentation outline, we'll have the first ADLX in Tanzania. How did we find ourselves swimming and floating in the ADLX in Tanzania? Then the Tanzanian.
Please, can you put a full screen?
Okay.
Will be easier for us to follow. Because I can see some people on the mobile, so it will be better for them.
All right, now?
Not much, but it's okay.
Okay. Okay, so our presentation outline regarding the first ADLX in Tanzania, then Tanzania case studies, and we'll have Rahma School. I will pass through research questions, methodology, interview sessions, observation, major findings and major themes, and conclusion about the case study. About the speakers, we have Brother Zinga speaking now. I'm a teacher in Teachers Training College, as well as serving as Director, Department of Education, and also first ADLX Master Facilitator. And the next speaker is Dr. Baraka Kondo, who is also my teacher, a lecturer at of Education Psychology in University of Dodoma, also formerly coordinator of teaching practice in the whole university, as well as first ADLX Master Facilitator. So we'll take you through the first ADLX in Tanzania. As we all know that the first ADLX framework is a unique pedagogical tool that focuses on creating a deep impact on educational systems worldwide and open a new era of education compliant with the 21st century learning through designing and facilitating active deep learner experience. The first ADLX, the first framework also was designed and developed by SeGa Group, a research-based entity established in the SA. The introduction of the program in Tanzania was funded by NAMA Foundation during the development of Tanzanian First Framework Master Trainers under the global initiative known as Roadmap of Outstanding Educators. Tanzanian case studies. Regarding to the Tanzanian case studies, the writing up and gathering information under the case studies was inspired by the visit of our dearest brother, Mohammed Bagat, the CEO, SeGa, and also the founder of SeGa. He visited our country, Tanzania, from 3rd November to 10th, 2019. And in his visit, he met with certified master trainers of First ADLX, also visited the Ministry of Education and 4 different schools in 4 different regions. And the aim of this case study is to discover the transformational results and impact of First ADLX in Tanzanian school. So the current case studies in Tanzania, we have the Rahma School in the Dodoma region. Dodoma is our capital city. We have a San School in Dar es Salaam region, Ubungo School in Dar es Salaam, Al Falah School in Zanzibar, and As Salaf School in Arusha region. But for our case today, we'll talk and discuss about the Rahma School. So this is a primary school located in the capital city, as I said, in Dodoma. And it's one of the schools implementing First ADLX framework for 2 years now. And the case study shows that the school is under significant transformation to a comprehensive nurturing institution. So this is talking about the Rahma, and in the case studies, we had 5 research questions. 1, what is the impact of First ADLX framework on teachers' experience as learners during Roots Professional Development Program? Research question 2, what is the perception of teachers about the relevance of First ADLX framework as teachers' professional development program? Research question 3, what is the impact of First ADLX framework on teachers after finishing the Roots Professional Development Program? 4, what's the impact of applying First ADLX framework on students' experience? And 5, what is the impact of applying First ADLX framework on schools and educational organization? So about the methodology, how did we gather the information? I mean, the data. The study was exploratory and aimed at revealing teachers' experience about the first ADLX framework as teachers' professional development program. The research design employed was case study. For this design enabled investigation of complex phenomena programs in the real life context. The qualitative data were collected using the methods of focus group discussion, interview, and testimonials made by the teachers. On the other hand, the study used observation at two levels. First, observing the teachers during the course and taking notes. Second, by observing their teaching through video. So we had an interview session with the teachers and also with students, different teachers and students. And we also have observation where we went in classes trying to see how the teachers are implementing the first ADLX in the real life situation. So major findings from the data we had. One is that teachers mainly reported that the first ADLX framework is comprehensive and complies with various educational theories, models, and strategies with enrichment. Two, significant number of teachers were able to apply the principles and the strategies in their classroom directly and immediately after the professional program days were over. And number three, students' feedback and overall experience were enhanced. So from the case studies, we have major themes as follows. One here is academic competence and performance. So quoted, our academic performance regarding to the Rahma School has remarkably grown up and still growing within 2 years of implementation of Fast ADLX. Our school is now in the top 10 of the region, and astonishingly, the weak students are now among the best. The school overall academic performance is growing day and day. The previous 2 years in grade for national examination, our results had an average of C grade, and in this year, we have noticed a great changes in the achievement with an average of O grade. So from the graph here, within the 2 years of implementation, the school's overall academic performance is growing up day and day. The school is now in the top 10 in the region, the capital city of Tanzania. As you can see from the graph, the mini grade from 73 up to 90, having an A score in all subjects within the 2 years of implementing and applying the FAST framework. So this is one of the major themes. We have a very special case from one of the weakest students. Who was the weakest students in the new era? Previously, we had these two terminology, fast learners, slow learners. But in the new era, we are talking about learners who take long time to understand, not slow learners. So one day, I met a boy whose performance was not satisfactory, and I made a deal with him. I told him, when you get an average of A score, I will give you a gift. One day I was going around the school and the boy came to me running, calling, teacher, teacher. I stopped and gave him my attention. Then he told me, I have obtained an A score average, so give me my gift. From this, I learned that the framework allows development from very low to very high level of performance. This is from one of the teachers teaching in the Rahma schools. So he made a deal with the students that if you do this, then I'll give you a gift. And he used well the main focusing with the principals trying to individualize with the learners, motivating him, and the learners struggle enough. He saw the teachers, he's encouraging me, I can share with him, and remarkably, these are the results. Just from being the weakest, among the weakest students, to scoring an A average. Other themes from the cases, adoption of the name Rahmanis from Rutsani. We remember that the school has adopted the name of Rahmanis, refer to Rahma school students. So instead of calling Rahma school students, they call themselves Rahmanis. We are the Rahmanis. And the Rutsani is a name which was adopted from, the Rahmanis adopted from the Rutsani, which is the famous icon for the Roots project which refers to any youngster in the educational fields. So when you go to Rahma, expect to see a lot of Rahmanis. They say, hey, students, no one will give you attention. Say Rahmanis. Another theme is relationship, how the school, everyone in the schools interact to one another. We have teacher-teacher relationship, managers to teachers relationship, teacher to students relationship, how they relate to one another now. Students to students, how do they relate to one another? Teaching and non-teaching staffs, also how do they now relate to one another? School and parents relationship, and school and society relationship. Everyone is admitting now the relationship is very much positive. The teachers can sit together, discuss together, design together, discuss challenges together, and solve everything. Teachers and students are now like the same group, discuss the same thing, speak the same language. Previously, these two groups were like antagonistic. Everyone was fearing of the other. Students were too feared to the teachers. Teachers used to walk with stick every now and then all over the school compound. You might think it is an grazing land, but it's a school. But now everyone is happy. The students are happy. The students see their teachers as friends, as their guardians, as their parents. They can discuss things together, and the school overall relationship is at its apex. Also, the schools and the society, the relationship is also superb. Apart from relationship, here we have some nice moments. Fostering the relationship between the teachers and students. For example, we have teachers here playing together with the students. We have students students and students discussing together in class, seriously checking, helping one another, and so forth. Apart from relationship, we have other themes like confidence. Teachers and students, their level of confidence, teachers and students is now, it's remarkably. Students can demonstrate the attitudes, skills, and knowledge confidently. Teachers now perform their work in a very confident manner. Also, readiness in learning among students, the pupils, the Rahmanis are always ready now to appear for the session. Everyone don't want to miss class session. Students' motivation towards learning, it's a great change in entire school culture and interaction and cooperation among the school members. And when we're talking about the school culture, something noticeably, we noticed that the culture of the school has changed. For example, students calling one another brothers and sisters, or when one drops a pen, another one will run and pick it for him or her, and appreciation will follow. The kids are too cooperative and love each other. We also treat everyone in a very positive way, and we challenge the negative attitude in a very positive. And thus gives room for the total transformation. We also give out seminars to the non-teaching staff on what we have acquired from first ADLX. And now everyone serving the best and ensuring the satisfaction of the school, of the pupils, and the rest customers like parents and the visitors. So the school culture now is like the same. Everyone in the school compound speaking the same language, kids loving each other, kids with the teacher now loves their kids. Everyone is feel proud being Rahmanis. Everyone feels the school is the most safest place on earth. And when it comes to the issues of holiday, break, students will prefer to be in school. Even the day scholars now prefer
Brother
to be both
Zinga,
at
you want to
schools.
complete
Yes.
safe environments. You have 1 minute to keep it safe.
Yes. So these are among the major themes we have discussed in these case studies. Also, we have the conclusion, recommendation, ethical consideration, and references. And just to give you a highlight that this is just a summary of the full case studies, and the full case studies detail all the themes, explain details. I think SeGa, we will share it soon to every member, and globally, everyone will have a chance to read in details each and everything. So that's what we have prepared from the Rahma. School from Brother Zinga and Dr. Baraka. And thank you. And now welcome for the Q&A.